What up, YouTube? It's two fat guys pull us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? Hey, Nate.
What's up?
I've got a serious, very serious question.
Oh my. Okay.
Explain to me why Apple chargers for your iPhone are not called apple juice.
That's pretty good.
Right?
Missed marketing technique there.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
If only they had hired a professional like you.
Like, that's Apple. What are you doing? Hire me. Like,
if you got a job at Apple, I could definitely quit my job and we can do it full time.
All right, let's start the show. What up, YouTube? It's two fat guys pull us, and we got another new comic book a day video for you for the week of April 26th. And I might be talking really fast. It's because we have a shit ton of books. So let's just get right into it, okay?
It's a fat one, big fat
It's
fatty.
a fatty. It's a beefy fatty book we can. Anyway, let's go. We're gonna kick off the week with Daredevil issue number 10 from Chip Zdarsky and Chachetto. It's obviously coming to an end, right? And
Eventually,
it's about to get bloody. It's gonna be a bloody mess, and the Avengers are white hot on Daredevil's trail, and I just don't see this going well in a good way. But yeah, I just got to get over the fact that this is ending and just enjoy it for what it is.
yes. My favorite thing about this issue that I'm very much looking forward to is every time Chip includes Spidey in his book, he just nails Spider-Man's voice so well.
Does.
And I know Chip will never write Spider-Man, and it's so sad. This is the closest we'll ever get to like I mean, I know he wrote Life Story. That's different, but anyway, that's the part I'm looking forward to.
And see, that's just so unfortunate because Marvel should allow him to do it, but because
it's not that he has said multiple times he wouldn't do it.
I know.
You see the fandom and the way that Zeb Wells is getting treated right now.
I just think the reason why he wouldn't write it is because of the fact that it comes out twice a month, and he wouldn't be able to write a story that he'd want to write. He'd have to write a fluff shit piece, and it wouldn't, just like what Zeb Wells is doing right now. Let's move on.
Yes.
Next up, we have Daredevil issue number 6. The previous arc has finished up and we're jumping onto a new one, but we're still dealing with characters that we picked up along the way in the first arc. This is a Silly Goose Time book, and if you're not reading Deadpool, what are you doing, dude?
Making
it's
mistakes.
So good. And it looks like we're going to be diving into more of that relationship aspect with Deadpool, and I love this ghost homage.
It's funny.
It's good.
Funny times.
All right, after that, we have Doctor Strange, issue number 2 from Jed McKay. Issue 1 was not as strong as I'd liked it to be. It is on notice, even though we have kind of shifted our rules on how long we give a book until we decide to drop it. But I think I'm sticking to my 2-issue rule here. And if it just doesn't move the needle, unfortunately, I think I will be dropping Doctor Strange, even though there will be Alex Ross covers for days. It's just not enough.
No. I believe I said the last time that if it came out on a slow week that I would entertain the idea. Well, it's coming out on a huge week, so bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, after that, we have the finale, the final book in what used to be Donny Cates' Hulk run, and Ryan Otley has now taken over. So the brutal final finish, the final issue, we're steering towards the Philip Kennedy Johnson, Nick Klein run of Hulk. So we'll see how it ends. I think it's pretty predictable how it will be. We will have some kind of closure. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't have any closure, and we'll leave it open-ended and let Philip Kennedy Johnson cook, which I think would be kind of cool. Just let the dude cook, right? So sad to see it end in the sense of the way it's ending, but also kind of glad that it's ending.
Yep.
Yep.
Tired of seeing it.
All right, after that, let's talk about a book that we're actually really excited about, and that's The
Yes.
Invincible Iron Man, issue number 5 from Gary Cherry. Would you have ever thought that we'd be saying these words?
Literally not at all.
But Gary Cherry is intertwining his X-Men and Iron Man run right now, and that's got me stoked. He's moving forward into the Fall of X as well with these 2 books, and so these books will be definitely intertwined, and I can't tell you how excited I am to see Iron Man play around in the Krakoa era and vice versa. Fei Long is taking over Stark Industries. He's getting ready to make Iron Man Sentinels. I mean, that just sounds fucking awesome.
It does, yeah. Anytime that the mutants get involved, I get a little bit more excited, and the fact that Jerry's kind of doing both, I like that. Iron Man, a guy that I definitely would not expect to be involved in any sort of mutant activities, is getting. So.
Plus, Emma Frost on this cover, just fire. All right, after that, speaking of mutants, we got Sins of Sinister Dominion.
Oh.
Issue number 1. It's the Omega, essentially. What's going to happen? Apparently, there will be Marvel comic book changing event here. The status quo will change. This is the funnel in which we are going to have to go through in order to get to Fall of X. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I think there will be some consequence, even though it's technically an Elseworld story. What happened in the most recent Sins of Sinister book in Cy Spurrier's Nightcrawlers, I mean, some crazy shit happened in that book, to the point where it's going to have some major ramifications in this ending here. So I have no doubt Gillian will give us some really cool shit to think about and to really chew on. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but also I'm also kind of scared.
Yeah. It's not scary is the really beautiful Pepe Larraz cover for this one, the 1 in 25.
So Pepe Larraz does have a cover, and it is a 1 in 25 incentive, and I believe I think I'm going to try to pick it up.
Oh my.
Now, do I haggle a little bit? Probably. I'm going to haggle a a little bit. I'm going to go in there and go, Mike, listen. I know you got this thing for $25. How does 10 sound? How does 10 sound? How does cover price sound?
How does cover price sound?
Anyway, looking forward to it. Oh, let's talk about another book that. God damn it!
You didn't even go for the cover A on this one.
No, fuck it. I mean, we got Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red. That's a really fun series that Marvel has been doing lately. Even with some characters that I could give 2 shits about. But Darth Vader, give it to me. And we've got a Peach Momoko cover, including a Peach Momoko story in this issue. So it's just a double win for me. Remains to be seen if I'll go past issue 1. But then again, Darth Vader is such a cool character, and I'm sure they're going to get some crazy good writers to write every issue.
Guys, you know how I know that he hasn't looked past issue 1? Because he thinks that he can pass up issue 3, which has a story written and drawn by favorite of the show, Daniel Warren Johnson.
Get the fuck out of here.
So you'll be picking up more than one issue.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're totally right. But I got a lot of shit to deal with here. But anyway, this looks like a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Very, very much looking forward to this.
All right, after that, we've got from Scotty Young, Strange Academy Finals, issue number 6. This is the penultimate.
This is it.
This is it. The wrap. Praying to God that there is at the end of the book.
I haven't seen the last of Strange Academy. We'll be back in the fall, dudes.
Really hoping that's happening. I'm sure it won't.
I'm sure it won't either.
But
really wanted to, but
I've really enjoyed this run. I've really enjoyed these new characters. And Strange Academy, Marvel, were able to achieve something that DC wasn't, and that is create new characters within the continuity that we care about. And I'm talking about you, Titans Academy, that thing.
Yuck.
Bad. But this has been really fun and sad to see it go, but very excited to see how it concludes. And I salute you, Young and Ramos. You have been giving me something that I've loved to read and pick up every time it comes out. So thank you so much for working so hard to get this out, no matter how long it took.
Yep. Agreed.
All right, after that, we got from Groenbeck, issue number 33 of Thor, and Doom is doing his Doom thing, and just making life a living hell for Thor here, and his sister from the future looks like she is raising up Mjolnir. Again, this is another one of these books that started off with Donny Cates, was given to very good, capable hands of Groenbeck, but we know it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of sad about that, but I'm looking forward to reading it till the very end, and how we're going to get to this whole like Thanos with a black gauntlet with Infinity Stones infused into Mjolnir, and I'm sure this is going to be the catalyst for that.
Yeah, I'm really worried with this. I believe 35 is supposed to be the last issue. I really don't see how we're gonna fully get the vision from issue 6 shoved in here. So I wonder if maybe the whole Black Gauntlet thing is gonna get pushed off to the new series.
Oh God, that would. Who's writing that, by the way? I can't even remember who's writing that.
I don't remember.
Not. It's. I mean, so unnoteworthy. That's kind of unfortunate.
Yikes.
Hey, I'm interrupting the video. Do you know why? Because I have something very, very important to tell you. I know you know about our sub giveaway goal of 1,000 subscribers when we give away this. I know you know about this one because we talk about it all the time. But let's talk about when we hit 850 subscribers and what we're giving away then. When we finally hit 850 subscribers, we're giving away this. A CBCS rated 9.8 retail incentive Green Lantern #1 with Jon Stewart on the cover. That's right, at 850 subscribers, we're giving this bad boy away. So make sure to smash that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like, and let's get back to the video.
All right, let's jump over to DC with Superman Action Comics issue 1054, Fists Up Superman versus Metallo. This, again, has been really fun. I think the Superman books in general are in a really good spot right now, to the point where they're making multiple picks of the week in a month.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't put it past Philip Kennedy Johnson for this to be a potential pick of the week. I mean, the usage of the Super Family, the usage of Metallo, the usage of the previous arc and making it worth something, War World. Our last issue, we had one of the adopted Super Family kids literally fry somebody with their heat vision. So we've got an issue here. So we'll see.
Yeah, one thing about this issue that I'm actually really has been a little bit of a weaker point on this book is the backups. Dan Jurgens is still doing his one that I'm not too concerned, but up and coming writer Dorado Quick is picking up a story that is going to be focusing on John Henry Irons, Steel. So a character that I don't know a lot about that I'm really interested in seeing. I have not read anything by Dorado Quick. As a quick search shows that he has only done a couple of fill-in issues, but he was getting talked up pretty hyped up on Twitter. So like people were saying, "Hey, this guy does good work." So I'm looking forward to that backup in this book as well.
All right, well, let's see. All right, let's jump over to Detective Comics issue number 1071. We're still going through this like first family of Gotham reclaiming the city. Ram V is definitely telling a very structured and lengthy story. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I always do hit this book with a hint of hesitation just because I'm like, wait, what happened again? But then Ram always kind of pulls me in and I'm like, oh, yep. And I dive right into it. So I'm sure we're going to get a little bit of history in this issue because the cover kind of feels like that. Like we're going to go back into ancient times again. Which I don't really have a problem with, though. I didn't like it when we jumped into like the colonial days, but if we're going more of like just after the Crusades, I'd be cool with that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think this has been a consistent slow burn. I think we say that almost every week. This is going to definitely be one of those books that's going to need a reread as soon as it's all done. It's
right.
I mean, at points to its detriment, it almost feels like that it's just getting like, all right, 28 pages, stop, and then we just kind of keep going.
Right.
The other thing, again, I will briefly mention is the backup in this one. We've been really up and down with Cy Spurrier, with his X-Men work kind of leaving us something to be desired. The backup stories that he's been telling in Detective Comics, specifically this Mr. Freeze one. So
Okay.
I would keep an eye out for that.
All right, next up we have Unstoppable Doom Patrol, issue number 2 of 6. That really pisses me off that this is a only 6 issue mini. But put that aside, Doom Patrol issue 1 was super fun. It was my pick of the week, and it looks like we're picking up more metahumans. This is the X-Men book, essentially for DC, and I'm here for it. This group is uncanny. They're fun. They're dysfunctional, and they're odd, and I like it. So looking forward to issue 2. I don't really like the cover though. I will say that. I think there's another cover that is coming out that I might, unless it's an incentive, I believe there is a cover that I might pick up over that. Oh yes, it is. It's a 1 in 20. It's a 1 in 25. But damn, does it not look cool? Like that looks so kick-ass. Maybe I'll have to haggle again for this one too.
There you go.
We'll figure it out.
TBD if I'll pick this one up or not.
Gotcha. All right, let's jump over our independents. We're going to kick it off with Boom Studios' Behold Behemoth issue number 5. This is the last issue in the run. It is the finale. I'm crossing my fingers that we get a, at the back of the book, or at least a hook that says, Behold Behemoth will be back in the fall or next year, because this has been really good. And so our last issue in issue 4, it would have been revealed that the Behemoth that our main character has been trying to protect is actually trying to break free, is actually trying to get out of its humanly confines, which means this little girl that he's been protecting would ultimately die. And so now we've got him, our main character dealing with the struggles of, do I keep him alive or do I kill the girl? And then we've got the previous protector who the behemoth was stuck in his brother's body, coming after them, trying to kill the girl so that the behemoth doesn't get out. So there's a conundrum, right?
Yes.
But it's been fun. It's been really fun. And I really hope Behold Behemoth, not because I have like a bunch of second printings and third printings of the first issue, gets picked up by Netflix, because I think it would be an amazing visual.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that was what I was going to say too, is Nick Robles just absolutely putting his whole heart out in this book. Like the art in it is so good. That's actually what originally drew me to the book was, I saw some preview pages that he put on Twitter and was just like, oh, Tate Bromble too. He does some of the House of Slaughter stuff. So yeah, I'm totally on board.
All right, next up we have Grimm, issue number 10 from Stephanie Phillips. This has just been training along. It's been fantastic. Our main character, is it Jessica? I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Jess, her mother has been freed from prison, and she's going to have a family reunion, whether she likes it or not. We're going to get it. But yeah, this has been super fun too. And we've been saying it all along. If you're not on the Grimm train, get on it now. More specifically, this most recent arc has been super gruesome, like very horror body detail oriented.
Yeah.
But in a good way. It's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun. And Flaviano killing it on this book.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's jump over to Image with World Tree, issue number 1 from James Tynion. This is a new Image book, not on Substack. This is a whole new thing. Tell me why I should buy this book.
You should buy this book because this is the all-star cast, all the hits, all the best people doing the best things of comic book writing right now. You've got Tynion writing it, you got Jordi Belair doing the coloring, you got Adita Bidikar doing the lettering, and then Fernando Blanco on the art as well. This is just an A plus team.
Okay.
Plus it's horror. Tynion does horror so damn well. I mean, just perfectly. The story, honestly, is the part that I'm the least interested in. It's just the team that gets me so excited. But the story is basically about a group of friends in the late 90s that discover the undernet, or like the dark web, essentially. And what they find on there scares them so bad that they feel like they need to hide it forever. They thought they did, but they didn't. And something is about to be unleashed. We don't know what that is. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of murder involved, as we can see with our cover here. Lots of blood and dead on the cover.
Blood and dead.
I imagine that this is going to be in the same vein as all of Tynion's horror, which is perfection.
Nate, let me ask you this.
Yes.
You gonna pick up this Peach Momoko cover?
I really want to, but it is a
So-
1 in 75.
So 1 in 75.
If someone gives it to me for 75 cents, I will pick it up.
75 cents. At least that's for cover. Just say cover
Okay,
price.
$7.50.
Okay, there you go. All right. All right, our last book of the night is from Donny Cates, and that is Vanish issue number 6. I think this is the last issue. I can't remember. There's a lot of stuff going on in this book. I purely am picking this book up because it's Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman, and I can't get enough of that. But the concept is very out there. You know, we got wizards fighting other wizards, and what is real and brutal shit. Now, I remember the last issue got pretty crazy, and so we lost some significant characters. So we'll see if the ramifications of that are solved or unfold here in this issue coming up. But we'll have to wait and see. But I am digging it, and it's my one and only Donny Cates book currently, until he gets back on the horse with either Marvel or Independent or DC. I don't know. We'll see. Something, please. All right, that's going to do it for this week's video of New Comic Day for the week of April 26th. Make sure to let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you going to read first? And what's your potential pick of the week? Also, make sure to let us know, did we miss something? I mean, this is a giant week. I don't think we really need to know if we missed anything, but go ahead and for continuity's sake, please let us know down in the comments, did we miss any book that you're like, guys, why aren't you picking this up? Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated. We are in the middle of a milestone giveaway, and we want to give away something at 850 subscribers. You saw what it was in the middle of the video, but we can't do it until we hit that milestone. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and give us a like. We will see you guys all live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will talk about all these books and more live here on YouTube. And then, we'll just have a silly goose time. So make sure to be there. You don't want to miss it. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.